worried about it because of like the dangers it might have, just because of like other things like Chernobyl, but that was run really terribly.
Yeah, it's like that was one incident that happened by like definition on what would have happened if everything went wrong. Like that's why you have to have such extreme like care and precision with things like that, because you can cause a mass catastrophe on that fucking level. But like that is one contained event that happened, and yeah, it did fuck up, but that's why we shouldn't do that again. You know what I mean? Also, did you hear that there's a fungus growing at Chernobyl that's eating the radiation?
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks crazy too. It looks like a I don't even know. It looks like a weird piece of mold
That's
with like a
interesting.
black dot in the center, and it's like
I want to eat it.
I wouldn't.
You either die or get superpowers.
Yeah, that's
That's
how
what
you
I'm saying.
That's how you start The Last of Us.
What?
I swear to
What
God.
if I actually just evolve into the next
Those in?
I'm seeing.
Might be them now. I don't know. When I seen it, it was like a fucking picture of like a dot thing that looked like weird.
So check this out, right? After the 1986 nuclear accident, black melanin-rich fungi began colonizing highly radioactive environments inside Chernobyl's reactor buildings and containment. These fungi exhibit radiotropism, meaning they can actually use the radiation to affect their growth and use it as an
You're
energy
just making
source.
up words now.
I know, right? The melanin in their cell wall absorbs ionized radiation, transported into energy that supports faster growth and biomass production, especially under high radiation conditions. So this is interesting.
That is the most like fucking mutant shit I have ever heard. Like, there's gonna be a superhero that comes out of that area in like 20 years.
Let's go
Or
eat the
supervillain.
mushrooms.
No, I'm not eating the mushrooms. That's how you die. We're not ready for that.
How many shrooms is too much shrooms?
But
Like,
think of the
psilocybin
absolute
trip?
trip.
One solid
Think of the
shroom.
absolute trip you'd be having before you die.
Oh man, think
No.
of the pain though. Like what if it's just like
Oh, just... Oh, man.
Dustin was right, though. I was talking about that.
what?
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. So they're they use it as an energy source, but they're researching now to see
The
if
mushrooms?
Yeah. Like those mushrooms or the fungi uses the radiation energy source. They're trying to see if it can actually fucking clean it up. You know what I'm saying? For to an extent or whatever to make it not fucking radioactive and deadly to us. I promise you. That's that's fair. The hiccups in the research is collecting the fungus because it grows in highly radioactive fucking areas, and then also disposal of the biomass because that would also be highly radioactive until you can make sure. You know what I'm saying?
Need robots to go in there and bring that shit back, and then robots to check it out. That's why we need to make robots, is to go
I'll
and
pick
shit
it up
like
and eat
that.
it.
All right, let's fucking start
actually-
the episode because we've already been rolling for a minute.
my
I don't
dad's.
fucking know how long it's actually been.
Oh.
Welcome back to another episode of DWD's Trapcast. We are back, better than ever. Introduce everyone.
It's Dre.
Levi?
Diggs?
And your boy Dubs, we're back. Lots to talk about. Anyone and everyone I've talked to in the last few weeks knows I bring this up almost daily, the David stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the body found in the car? Yeah.
Oh, yes. So a lot of people didn't know who he was until this came out.
Honestly, I didn't.
I fucking love this guy. Me and my friend were going to go to his concert. So we were looking at the Chicago one or the Madison, Wisconsin one. And I was probably going to go to the Wisconsin one because I felt like it would be less crowded, honestly.
Still
Has he
going?
been on the scene for a while?
Yeah,
I think he canceled them
The
all,
whole
right?
tour
Yeah.
got canceled. The Chicago
Not
one-
originally, though. When they
The
was first
Chicago
playing.
one was the second to last one he did, so I was like, that would have been even more chilling if I had all this merch, I have all the videos of
Oh,
the concert.
no.
They have him singing the song, which is I'll get into it. But so the story for people who don't know, there's this girl that went missing. Her name's Celeste something, Revere Hernandez. And then at first it was announced that this body was found in a trunk of a car. This car was at an impound lot. It's been there for 3 days or something. Before it got impounded, it was called in because it had been on a street parking for over a month, to the point where there was dust on the car and shit. You know what I'm saying? and people were saying there was a foul odor, and like this car was obviously abandoned, and they towed it. They got a fucking search warrant, found a chopped up dead body, and it was decomposing, so it had been there for a while. You know what I'm saying? The car was registered to David. And at first, it was like, oh shit, this ain't that, like it's a bad thing. People were like, he's been on tour and hadn't even been in LA for the last 30 days, so it couldn't have been in. He's working with authorities, all that. Okay, cool. They had also just found another body at this impound lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
A second one?
Yeah, like in a different car, And so people were like, oh yeah, someone's just killing people and hiding, you know what I'm saying? It just happened to be a celebrity's car. Well, then it found out that this Celeste girl, once the body was identified, and David were related. They had matching tattoos. That was like one of the first things. And then people were like, "Wait a minute, she's 15." And let's say this: the body was found on the 9th of September. The 7th of September was her birthday. So she had turned 15 while in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Dead. So now this dude's hanging out with a 14-year-old. Already sus as fuck, right? All these allegations start coming out. People are starting to think maybe he actually was involved in the death because
she was considered missing at
Yeah.
the age of 13, right?
I think 12. I'm pretty sure she ran away. Well, it was one of those things where she ran away a lot from home. You know what I'm saying? And the details are still coming out about all this, but allegedly the home life was really bad. The older sister was pimping her out. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? That hasn't been confirmed or denied. But it is her home life was shitty. Obviously, you can just see that because there's multiple police times of her running away from home for 2 to 3 months and then coming back. You know what I'm saying? Starting at 11. And so now, all these hacks and leaks have been coming out. The people have hacked David's iCloud and showing photos of them together. There's proof of they had shared Spotify playlists. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of streams and shit because David, before he was a singer, was trying to be a streamer, and he was actually relatively good, a Fortnite streamer and shit like that. He was up there ranked wise. He probably could have done
David
that.
was?
Yeah, and so he was doing that for a while, and then started making music and shit like that. And it's crazy because he was about to be the next Fortnite icon. They were about to do a concert and shit like that. They had an emote and shit, everything. He has one of the songs in Invincible, Feel It. You know what I mean? He has, so much money right now and, so much fame and shit like this. And you find out, all these songs and, and shit are probably written about this love life that he had with a 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? He has this one song called Afterlife where he's just talking about how he'll love you from the afterlife. And, he has all, people are decrypting all these lyrics. They're pulling up old tweets of, him tweeting out, no one would understand our love. And, just, we'll have to be together in another life. It's just, crazy cryptic shit where you're oh, yeah, this dude killed her. You know what I'm saying? My theory is she got pregnant, didn't want anyone to find out about it, killed her. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. Or maybe even, they just broke up and she was going to go public with it. And it's nah, he ain't dealing with it or whatever. All these fucking songs, though, are crazy because, his last album's called Withered. You know what I'm saying? He has this song called Romantic Homicide, which he said, in the back of the car, or back in my mind, I killed you, and released this song on her birthday.
Okay.
There's no way this guy's gonna play.
And then, the Rap Genius video of him breaking the lyrics down, he's yeah, I just wanted people to know that, I killed it, but, not really, though. It's a metaphor, figuratively. That's why I said in the back of my mind. In the back of my mind, I killed her. And it's just bro.
He reiterated that
Yes.
on the video?
Yes.
Was this before all this
Yes, this
came out?
before all this shit came out. And, there's, all these videos, so here's where it gets even grosser, kind of. So back when he was streaming on Fortnite, right, he had this girl, Celeste, on stream a lot of times with him, and at the end of the night would be you guys have to delete all the videos, delete all the clips from the chat, all this, and the moderators would do that. But everything in the chat's bro, look at her, underage as fuck, you're going to be on Epstein's Island, and, the chat and the Discord moderators were well aware that she was underage, you know what I'm saying? And then, allegedly there's messages where, he'd be yo, she's pregnant, I don't know what to do, and, all this type of shit, you know what I mean? And, more and more shit just keeps coming out. And that's what sucks about this to me is that it's not looking like they haven't done an arrest yet, and all this shit's happened
Right, you
over
said he
3
was
to 4
working
weeks
with
ago.
the police.
So,
Has anything come
once
from
they
that?
identified the name of the body, that's when he canceled the tour. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
They did an LAPD homicide raid at his mansion that he was renting in LA, where he lived and shit. 7 days after the raid, they broke their lease and moved out. You know what I'm saying? The landlord of the place is we have cameras and everything, but we don't think the footage was saved anything, which is nuts. You know what I'm saying? They got his phone and a laptop and probably some other shit from the house and shit, but still nothing has come like an arrest wise. And so that makes me just like sad because I feel like they don't have enough evidence. I feel like he's gonna get away with it. You know what I'm saying? I think like this is my mind. Like he killed her a while ago to the point where like this car was parked on the street for a month plus. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know the time frame to look for. Whatever cameras probably doesn't have more than 2 months, 3 months max of security cam footage, and that's pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Like god damn it. Like, of course, a federal building will have, like, 180 days, but, like, we're talking about streets and shit. Like, you got to have a clear path of where this people went, you know. They do have, like, the last known footage of her leaving her own home, but it's, like, that don't show shit, you know what I'm saying? All you can prove is that these two people knew each other. You can't even prove they slept together, realistically. So, like, even on, like, oh, we can't charge them with murder, let's charge them with some pedophilia shit or child pornography or whatever. Like, we don't even know if that can happen yet. Like, hopefully they could get them with something, for goddamn it, but, like...
Like if you have something on his phone?
Mm-hmm. But I, right now, like, I feel like it would have happened if they had anything concrete that's even remotely, you know what I'm saying?
They took a while to take Diddy down too, though. They waited until they were, like, had everything that they needed to take
That's
him down.
true. That's true, but, like...
He got off on, like, a ton of shit, though.
Exactly.
He only went down for, like, a few little things, though.
Like when the feds are usually building your case, once you find out about it, it's like this weird game because like David's one of those people. He has so much money. Like these text messages leaked, and I think they're fake, but they may be real. Where it's him and his manager kind of talking back, and it's nothing incriminating. He's like, "Bro, I'm freaking out," and it's like, "Just calm down." He's like, "I thought I'd be, I thought I would be out of the country by the time they found out who it was," and then he's like, "It's gonna be okay. They've got nothing," and it's like, that's the type of shit you don't like to see, because you know what I'm saying. He was close to his overseas part of the tour. He already has the first part of his Fortnite check because the last song he released was a Fortnite paid song called "Locked and Loaded" Fortnite Anthem, and like I said, he was just about to be the next Fortnite icon. Since they had to clash that. They're moving up the next one, which is Daft Punk. So there's going to be a Daft Punk Fortnite concert soon.
Okay.
Nice.
Right. But it's so nuts to me.
Or?
I think so. It'll probably be the one where you have to buy the bundle. You know what I'm saying? And like it'll be cheaper to buy
There
a
already is a
two-pack.
bundle out right now.
For them?
Yeah.
God damn it. I was hoping it'd replace who's in the Music Pass. I don't know who's in there right now.
Gorillas.
Oh, it's still them?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because, yeah, the icons and the Music Pass shit is different.
David relatively new on the scene, or has he been around for a while?
I don't know when his first... Let's see that.
But he was a Fortnite streamer before he was releasing music?
Mm-hmm. I started listening to this year, but, like, I don't know when he started making music, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, obviously I had that gap. Oh, shit, here we go. Let's do what he's talking about. Impact on his career. Oh, no.
We definitely need to change the fucking judiciary system.
No, for real.
I completely agree.
Oh, this is funny as fuck. He started making music because he was tired of getting copyright strikes on his Fortnite gameplay montages.
What?
So he's making his own music to go to it. Oh man, his early tracks became popular on TikTok, particularly his breakout single "Romantic Homicide," released in 2022. That helped him sign major label Dark Room and Interscope. And then his debut album, 2025, Withered. Okay, so that's the one I first heard was Withered. And it was awesome. That music is good. And that's why people are like, dude, like this dude had a fucking
Career.
throw his whole career down by being not only a murderer, but also a pedophile. Guaranteed pedophile, probably a murderer. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way, like you already lost me at sleeping with a 12-year-old. And it's like, we have this discussion all the time at work of like, separating the art from the artist, and I'll bring it up every fucking time. Michael Jackson touched those fucking kids. No, Michael Jackson. Because everyone plays Michael Jackson is okay, but they don't fucking talk about him touching those 6 and 8-year-old buttholes. And I know he did. And R. Kelly's another one. R. Kelly's another one because like everyone like will listen to Remix and Ignition, and it's like, dude, he pissed on fucking underage women and was like, besides just that, was on some real weird fucking grooming pedo shit of like
But
when you hear the
didn't
conditions
stop
of the
watching
house.
Rick and
But did-
Morty.
but
You
did-
didn't stop
I
watching
didn't
Rick
stop
and
watching.
Morty.
I
But
didn't stop because I
didn't
knew those
Chief Keef
allegations were
sleep with a
fucked.
16-year-old?
I know those allegations were fucked. Allegedly, we don't know this yet.
Exactly, that's
He's
how it
referring
is with
to
Michael
Bad Baby.
Jackson.
And 6ix9ine said everyone slept with Bad Baby. So if you're going for if Chief Keef, you're going for everyone.
No, I am going for everyone.
And I
They all
agree.
slept with a
But
16-year-old.
I agree.
What the hell are you talking about?
I agree, but 16 is legal in some states. I'm not saying that makes it right, but I'm saying that's age of consent in some states. And
we
like,
need to change that.
dude,
We need to
I'm
change
saying,
it.
oh man, I'm gonna look it up.
People are weird.
You want that on your history?
No. See, that's where I fucking hate that when people, dude, like literally. I mean, I'm old now, but like
30 states.
that's nuts. Then 30 states, the age of consent is 16. That's more than a half. So like, I say to say it, but that I don't know. Fucking, that's weird. But like I looked this up earlier, dude, and this is fucked up. It's like a shit ton of states still have child marriage allowed, to where if they're less than whatever 18, all they need is a judge or parents' consent. And then if they're less than like, there's 4 states where it doesn't matter their age. And that's what blew my mind, is because like, what I seen it was like Missouri becomes like the 6th state to fucking ban all child marriage. I'm like, what do you mean?
The 6th?
Like, well, hold on. I'll look this up because this fucked with me for a long time. But like 4 states allow, you just need a parent's consent, and you can marry the child at any age. And why they do this is because at that point, when you're raping this kid, it's not rape because you're fucking spouses, and you can't rape your spouse legally. And it's like, bro, this is some crazy fucked up shit right here. Marriage under the age of 18, child marriage remains legal in 34 states. Is nuts. States with no age is what I need to know too, because that's a fucking, no minimum age. That's a surprisingly high number. It should be 0. It should be fucking 0. 4 states. California's one is crazy. California, Mississippi, New Mexico,
What do you
Oklahoma.
mean California's crazy? California's like the most progressive, awful place in the fucking world.
That's why you think there'd be child protection laws.
No, absolutely not.
Dude.
They want to fuck children out there.
I don't think so.
No, that's like a huge problem out there. That's where a bunch of pedos go.
What does that mean, no minimum age?
That's literally what it means. They could be 6 years old and your parent be like, oh yeah, you're good. And this is where Scientology gets fucked up too, because a lot of parents have that fucking inner fucking like, oh, we're doing this for the thing. We sign over our child's rights to the fucking cult leader or whatever. They get to fuck all our children and all our wives. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Why does that even sound like a good deal?
What are you getting out of this?
And you have to pay them.
They fuck my wife and my kids. Do
Holy
they give
hell.
you anything? No, they just fuck my family.
Okay, did you say you don't
Eternal
think
life
Michael Jackson
or-
touched those kids?
I think I get
First
when I die, I
off,
go to a spaceship.
What I've heard, so I haven't done any research on this, but what was it? One of the kids who claimed, or their parents claimed that they were touched, when they were older, like, yeah, my dad told me to do that so that we can get a cut of the money.
Or the settlement thing?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. What I do know, don't you start driving
I
trucks
know
around.
you watched
That
the
doesn't make it any
documentary,
better,
though.
though.
See, that's what I was going to say. The Leaving Neverland documentary, to me, it shows me enough, like, 100% guaranteed facts to where you're like, oh, some bullshit happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, the one where both of the kids, they talk about the fetishes that he wanted individually, and it's, like, lined up, forward. It's like, what do you mean? Do you think they just recited this together? Like, I highly doubt it. And all they've ever asked for is the autopsy to be released that's already exists of Michael, because they're like, if that birthmark or whatever on his dick actually exists,
Oh.
it proves that these kids seen that, you know? What is confirmed is that multiple nights a week, these kids and Michael slept in the same bed. That was known. The parents knew this, Michael knew this, everyone fucking knew, the security guard
That is
knew this.
weird.
And it's like, oh, Michael just loved the kids and he didn't really have a childhood. It's like, bro, this is already on some weirdo shit. You feel me? Then, like, you start to see the shit, like, the one that really got me is the kid talked about how Michael would have them do these fake wedding ceremonies with them, and they show them, oh, yeah, we're going to get married because I love you, you know, we love each other, that's what you do when you love someone, you lick the butt, like, literally, like, that type of shit. And it's like, they're like, they had fake marriages and went and bought rings. And when they went and bought the rings, they told, like, the jeweler, we're trying on his finger, like the 6-year-old, 7-year-old kid, because my girlfriend has small hands. And you have the CC footage of the jeweler, of Michael and this kid buying jewelry at this jewelry store. It's like already, like, you know this is true, this part. And then, like, it's not hard to believe the rest happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
His own security guard testified against him and said that, like, weird shit happened all the time. There was, like, all this type of shit. So one of the kids, I don't remember his name, he finds this one at a Michael Jackson impersonating contest. He went there as a surprise, seen this kid, and was like to the parents, I can help make your child like an actor, like your child star you want him to be. You're obviously putting him in pageants, you're doing this shit, you want the fame. I'm a pop star at this time. I have the way to get that in the industry, you know? The family obviously adores Michael Jackson, so they're allowing it. But then you have shit like, this was the shit where it already gets weird. The parents would try to come visit their kid at the ranch, right? Michael will get tipped off on it, get a private jet and book it and leave the country with the kid, not allowing any contact. The family would get there and be like, oh, Michael just left. When's he going to be back? I don't know. He's going to Japan. You know what I mean? It's like, well, we haven't seen our kid in 2 months. You know what I'm saying?
He brought the kid
Yes,
with him?
yes.
Oh.
He was doing everything he could to keep the kids away from the families. And he did this to 2 different families, you know what I'm saying? And like you hear the perspective of this one kid and this other kid, and the other kid was the replacement. So this one kept getting older. He's like, when Michael was like, when he got to like 8 or whatever, he started like pushing him aside. He was still around, but he just seen all these other boys come in, him showing all the love there. The things he was doing first. Oh, this is what you do if you love me, you know what I mean? You trust me and all that type of stupid shit. And so it's like, at the very, very bare-faced minimum, you take celebrity out of it, you see the grooming that happened. Without any sexual exploitation, you see the manipulation. You know what I'm saying? It's, like they'd be like, oh, we want our kid back home now. Oh, I can bring him back now, but like, who's going to pay your rent? You know what I mean? You guys quit your job because I bought your house. Who's going to make sure your light bill's paid? Like, those type of threats would start to get active. Like, it's like, oh, okay, this is the type of shit going on. And, like, it's just fucking sickening. And, like, to me, I think once Macaulay is, like, close to dead, he'll come out with it and say, maybe he never did get touched. A lot of people think he did because he's the Home Alone kid. There was so much time on camera of them spending together. And there's a lot of footage you see of him kind of visually uncomfortable. But then
Were they in a movie together or what?
No, it's just, it was at the time, Home Alone's one of the biggest things, and Michael Jackson's one of the biggest things. They're like, you know what I mean, doing press tours and shit like that. He went on fucking music video, I think, or some shit like that. At the time, like, they'll ask him, like, why were you so, like, uncomfortable around him? It was, it was just stress of media from the day. It's like, I could get that too. It is a child, literally, you know, dealing with fame. But, like, I don't know. People think, like, I'm not saying it did happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if he came out at the end and was like, yo, he did touch those fucking kids. And it's like, well, why wait then? Everyone's scared of the Jackson estate. If you want to talk about fucking people with powerful money, so many people make money off these masters to this day. They're selling holograms, they're doing this. When this document came out, the Neverland documentary, the Jackson estate sued him like a motherfucker. They tried to get it taken down every which way, and they just didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the type, like, I don't know. I've said this before. If you knew nothing happened, you're the state, why not just release the autopsy? If you could do one simple thing to clear up all the allegations of the one stain on Michael Jackson's legacy, you could easily make go away, prove it's not real, and you're not doing it because it's probably proof he did do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I'm like, okay, this is already so fucked.
I think the music industry is full of a bunch of people that did a bunch of fuck shit. Like,
well, that's the
fuck,
thing.
like,
Is like, you don't have to be a good person to make music. Anyone can make music. So like, it's it's the same concept with The Boys. It's like, just because there's good and bad people, what happened if bad people got powers? You know, it's the same thing. It's like you don't have to be a good person to make music. Anyone can. And not everyone expects to go anywhere with it. So now you have this piece of shit who is idolized or whatever, or like put up on a pedestal. It's like, okay, if they're a piece of shit with more resources, they're probably going to be more of a piece of shit.
it's just been rampant in that community for a long. Like, I mean, fuck, like people act like it didn't happen, but like back in the fucking 90s and even earlier, it was like it was hella bad. Like fucking Prince did it. Like, I
think basically nowadays the only reason why it seems like people care more, I guess, or not even care more, or like they pay attention more. Everything is easily tracked. Privacy's dead. You know what I'm saying? So like when this type of shit happens, it's easier for it to come out. You know what I'm saying? It's harder for someone to be like, yo, dude, the Rolling Stones raped me. It's like, okay, sure they did, buddy. That classic, they'll never believe you type of shit. Because it's the fucking 90s where there's no cameras, there's no footage, there's no proof that even show you guys were in the same room together. Now you can have fucking police tap the phone records to show you were at least in the same room. You know what I'm saying? That already can be damning evidence if this is the claim. And it's like, oh shit, you were in this backstage room with a 16-year-old girl. That does look sus. Not in 30 states though, but that's still so fucked to me, dude.
Right?
That is fair. It gets pointed out a lot more because it's easier to point it out nowadays. Right. I don't know. I think David fucking did that shit.
100% he did it. And I like I said, it makes me sad because I think he's going to get away with it. And to, like, not only get away with it, but also basically have his whole career profit off of it. Like, once all this shit's coming out and people are like, oh, damn, like, people are starting to hear these accusations, his music entered the Billboard charts and it never had before. He had his top 7 streaming days, like, the following week of all these investigations. And it's part of the reason is, like, you see, like, these lyrics and you're like, oh, you know people are listening to, like, connect the signs. But it's also like, dude, he's making money right now off of this. You know what I'm saying?
Does he even have a record label?
Oh, yeah. So all of the parties involved are kind of, like, taking it very cautiously. So nothing's delisting him yet. There are celebrities that have, like, guest songs with them that are actively trying to get their songs removed because they're hearing about it. But, like, Sony Interactive Music and everything he's partnered with, all they've done is we're pausing all promotion of everything. He was supposed to have a deluxe album come out and got paused. All of his music production like that has been on pause until the investigation's finished out of respect for the family. It's like, I get that because, like, what more can you do legally? Because, like I said, nothing's been fucking concrete. You're going to do something off a rumor. If you did everything off rumors, nowhere, you know what I'm saying, the world would be shit already. But, fuck, I hope they get I need the documentary about everything. I need to see, because everyone's like, dude, like, not to, like, do the victim blaming shit or whatever, but it's like, how the fuck is this? Like, how's your kid missing a whole year and a half?
That's half of me with it, and, like, I didn't want to sound like a dick either,
saying,
but, like, how are you as a parent unaware of where the fuck your kid is?
In an age where it's the easiest to track your kid at
I'm
all.
saying, I literally seen an ad this morning for Skechers that you can put AirPods in.
That's
like,
what I'm
it is
saying.
that fucking...
Literally.
It is literally that simple, you know what I mean? Like, if you're that worried about where your kid is, like, you should definitely... Like, if your kid is fucking disappearing for more than an hour at a time at their preteen to teenage years, like, you should definitely be worried where your kid's at. Let alone, like, out hanging out with a fucking rapper and shit. And, like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure those fucking parents probably got some money or some shit.
Well, that's the thing is that, like, I was reading a lot of Reddit things about, like, well, you got to also put into mind, because, like, you had the teacher of the girl who made a video, like, yeah, she quit school, blah, 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 because she met a famous TikToker, and it was David because he blew up music off TikTok. And it was like, I get it. You live in LA where, like, your number one hype and what everyone sees around them is influence. Everyone wants to be a social media influencer. Even here, but even more so, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where you see people make it out there. And it's like, that type of life is like, oh, I'll let myself be led by this person and do whatever they want, regardless I want, because it could lead me to a higher lifestyle. It's like, that shit's sad as hell. Like, this girl probably, I'm not going to say let her, but, like, I'm guessing her or her sister put her in that position to get manipulated to you, knowing his status and fame, you know? Mm-hmm. Had the dude not been famous, she wouldn't have gone with him, that shit, you know?
Yeah. Now it's sad. Like, I don't know. Sucks. He probably, like, a lot of rich people are getting away with shit. Like, we were just saying that Diddy got away with shit.
Yeah, I want to see what the Diddy charges ended up being.
Like, I don't know. I think everybody's getting away with shit. The government's fucking scamming us.
Dude.
Like,
the scams. Okay, let's talk about that because we were talking about that earlier. The autism shit.
What was it, Tylenol?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is what happened before all that. Sean Diddy Combs was convicted in July on 2 counts related to prostitution, specifically transportation for the purpose of prostitution, which carries a maximum sentence of 10 years each. However, he was acquitted of all more serious charges, including racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, which could have led to life imprisonment. As of, sentencing hasn't happened yet. It's October 3rd. His lawyers are asking for a sentence no more than 14 months. Oh, fuck. Including the 13 months, so he'd be getting time served, basically. He'd have to do a month in jail if that.
Worst case scenario, it's a month.
No. So that's what his lawyers and teams are asking for, October 13th. Maximum sentence is 10 years. They're requesting 14 months, including the 13 months he had served, and so he'd get time served, basically.
But he's out right now.
The 10 years each
I don't know if he's out.
He was charged on 2 things. Would that be 20 years, or is that just 10 years?
Probably just 10.
It says 10 years each.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the maximum, though. He is currently in jail. Currently in jail, waiting sentencing October 3rd. That's crazy. Okay, so the autism shit. For the people who don't know what happened, obviously, the beginning of the week, Monday. First off, Trump announces that he has an announcement for the cure to autism. And then the press release happens, RFK talks about it, he says there's this chemical in your brain, blah, blah. The deficiency of that can cause autism, which is technically true, but not all the way true. It's like that deficiency can increase your autism type of deal, where like it's genetic still, you know what I'm saying? If it doesn't run your family line, it's someone takes Tylenol, you're not actually going to become more autistic. And also, this doesn't affect children like in the womb at all. That's the thing. Tylenol and all that breaks down too fast, and the fetus can't even metabolize it, so it doesn't even affect them whatsoever. Now, young children, if they already have this deficiency, can make it worse when they take Tylenol up to a certain age, which has been known, and that's why it says not for children 12 and under. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's where it gets awesome. So RFK and them talk about how they're gonna be fucking Tylenol, blah blah blah, cause autism, right? Then RFK and Dr. Oz make an announcement. Dr. Oz is a celebrity TV show host from the fucking early 2000s. Dr. Oz, White House. Let's see what his official title is. This shit pisses me off, dude. Okay. The administrator of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Holy fuck. He is going to be selling something in his company called iHerb. iHerb, they're going to be selling this supplement that will reverse the effects of this, giving that chemical that was being denied, the deficiency. I forget what the name of it is. Some bullshit. This is supposedly going to restore that to the brain, reversing the effects of autism in people who are autistic. Now, I promise you this isn't true. I promise you this isn't true. And if it is, I'll fucking cut my right hand off. You feel me? Like, if this ends up being the cure to autism and some, like, just see how that, it sounds so fucking ridiculous. You feel me?
What would happen if you gave that to a normal person who thought they were autistic?
Check this out. It's like, you know who all has major stock in this company owned by Dr. Oz that is also the head of the fucking medical fucking White House for some reason? RFK.
Me now.
Yeah. RFK has a lot of stock in IR. And it's like, oh, cool. Motherfuckers are claiming there's the cure to autism, or like there's this major cause to autism, get people pissed off at Tylenol while trying to also sell you the cure to autism that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? It's the same type of vibe of like when fucking Joel Osteen or fucking the other dipshit back in COVID were selling holy water to prevent you from getting the disease. And it's like, dude, this type of shit pisses me off because there are people who are buying it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm like. These dudes aren't like poor people. Joel Osteen's a fucking billionaire. He has the mega churches and shit like that. He sells you fucking good advice. You can fucking pay for him to do a live prayer for you on TV. And it's like, dude, who are we? Like, what are we talking about? And the same people who fucking watched Joel Osteen probably voted for fucking Donald fucking Trump. Peace and love. I'm sorry if you're a Trump fan. Sorry. I know you don't like Joel Osteen, but
That's fair. I do not like Joel Osteen. I don't like anybody who uses religion to get
dude,
rich.
I'm saying, dude. The Kenneth something, he is someone else to watch, dude. He talks about how he has to use he's a mega church guy. So his church is like ones that literally has millions of dollars of like, what's it called? I can't think of the word. He gets millions of dollars from people just from fucking donating, right? Yearly. He bought a private jet, and he said it's because he can't ride with the sinners in first class or coach. It's like, dude, what are we talking about? And like, there's this really creepy fucking thing where like, there's this girl Asian lady who's like an interviewer trying to ask him because like he's getting this private jet, and she's like, do you not feel bad for taking millions from your churchgoers to buy frivolous stuff like this? Doesn't it cost 60 to 100 grand per time you take off? And he says like, darling, did I give you permission to talk to me? And it's like, what kind of fucking backward misogyny shit is that? Like, I don't know, is that racist? Is that fucking sexist? I don't know, what is this?
Where the fuck did that come from?
Dude. And it's like, that's like a very viral fucking famous clip, and that's like, dude, who was going to these churches? Like, God damn it. I don't know if you've seen Righteous Gemstones, but like that show parodies all these people. Like they make fun of like that's the whole point of like the show is them making fun of mega churches and how people abuse religion for fucking tax exempt write-offs. They're buying mansions they don't have to pay taxes for because they put their pastors up in it. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
No, I hate that shit.
Dude, it's so nuts.
It's like to prey on the faith of the people is kind of shitty.
No, for real,
especially when they're, I don't know, believing that you're a good person.
That's the thing. That's the part I always hate about religion is that like, and it's not even just like this is the first time happening. You look at history, and I took in fucking religion class. I had to take theology when I went to Ambrose because it's a private school, a private Catholic school. You have to take a religion class for any fucking degree. I was going for computer science, so I took history of theology, which is the history of religion. And it's just like all you do is see from thousands of years people getting manipulated by the church, whether it be the Catholics, the Christians, the fucking Mormons, every denomination. Scientology is the most like recent example I can think of that's so extreme. The one that can actually bully our United States government. Like, it's crazy. Literally just file hundreds and hundreds of lawsuits of litigations to sue people because they don't have the time or money to deal with it. They just give in. And this is official lawmakers giving in to Scientology. That's how they became tax exempt. They outweighed the IRS with lawsuits so that they finally grant them fucking tax exempt religion status. It's like, what are we talking about? Like, the IRS, the government couldn't handle them? What are we doing? Who's suing the government and winning? No one.
They are. Apparently Scientology. That's the cheat code, is you need to create a religion, and you need to get a bunch of people to just put a bunch of money into that religion.
It's one of those stories that's like, when you listen to Scientology, it's like, oh, this is a good science fiction book. Like, this would be cool to be real. But then, like, you're like, dude, before he was the founder of your fucking dumb religion, he was a sci-fi religion. Like, you know, he was a failed sci-fi writer. Like, he did nothing with his life. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, man.
One of his quotes was like, the best way to make money is start a religion.
Dude, I'm saying. It's so crazy. Motherfuckers literally write it out for you and they can't get it, you know? But it's scary because we were talking about that earlier. It's one of the like most dangerous cults. When you hear about people who are like leaving it or escaping it and shit like that, it's a hard thing for them because like if like one of the rules is if we're a family and we're all in Scientology and then someone leaves, you excommunicate them. So you're no longer allowed to talk to that family member. And they do it. Like, people get divorced and, like, or, like, they won't be able to talk to their kids. Or, like, a mother will leave and the kids won't talk to their mom for the rest of their lives because they're, like, so fucking stuck in this Scientology shit. People are groomed, and this was seen in the fucking, that 70s show guy, The Hyde. He raped those fucking girls because, like, the family, and this was all around though, the families, like, groomed them, and, like, they were hanging out before these girls were, like, fucking 17. It was, like, from 12 to 14 that the families were intertwined, and when they became 16, it was like, okay, now it's handed off to you, and, like, these girls, once they finally, like, escaped that shit, were able to, they had that law where there's no more fucking, statute of limitations for sexual harassment. They did that thing where it was like, oh, you have 2 years to make your claims for whatever happened up until this point. Because, like, we get how sexual harassment works. Like, this is shit with the Donald Trump shit. That's how that happened again. Where they came out because they're like, yeah, back in the 90s, this dude raped me, and he said he'd sue the fuck out of me or kill me, and so far I feared for my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I get where people are like, oh, well, those cases shouldn't be allowed brought back up. Why didn't you say something then? But it's like, dude, have you ever feared for your life? Like, when you actually think this person has the ability to take your life away, like, you're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to do what you have to do to survive. Like, I get that. So, oh man, that shit's nuts though. The same with Conor McGregor. You know who that is? He got fucking found guilty of rape. And it's just a civil fucking case because it happened so many years ago. But they had enough evidence to find him guilty of it. You know, Trump and him still hang out regularly. I'm pretty sure he's going to be at the fucking UFC White House fight next year on the 4th of July. And it's like, dude, like, we're actively pedophiling a fucking rapist. Like, a convicted rapist. What are we talking about?
Because they're all evil. They're all pieces of shit.
See, that's the thing.
Fucking kids and
like,
pedophiles and fucking weirdos.
That's one of those things, like, rape is such a serious, like, obviously, that shows me a coward, you know what I'm saying? That shows me someone who's, like, just one of the worst people of worst people, so why would you ever want to associate with that type of person? Like, I don't fucking know, dude.
I agree. Mm-hmm. Those are the lowest of the low.
Alright, let's get into some lighter shit now that it's been nothing but depressing shit.
That was,
Did you guys watch the new State of Play PlayStation?
I have not. I did watch the
I
Wolverine.
skimmed the list of what came out.
I skimmed it mostly too. I watched it, but I skipped a lot of trailers because I thought, nope.
The Wolverine one.
The Wolverine's the talk of the town. That's obviously the best thing possible.
I like Saros too.
Crimson Desert. I don't know if you've heard of that game. It's a PC game right now, but it looks fantastic, and that got a confirmed PS5 release date. That looks
I'm
cool.
more excited about the game that they're going to make after Crimson Desert.
What's that?
Doki V. It's kind of like this, like.
That's the same people.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Is it Tencent? Is that who it is?
I don't remember.
Oh, fuck.
That doesn't sound familiar.
There's another game that I really I forgot what it's called already, but where it's like a Diablo clone, but it looked better. Last Epoch.
Last Epoch. I played that.
That's coming to PlayStation.
That one's kind of fun.
And it looks fun. Like, it just looks like the worlds are better. Like, the trailer's showing, like, 2 dragons fighting and shit. It's still the Diablo world, like, the top-down. It just looks better graphics, to be honest.
It's fun. It's kind of just I'll say it is better than the current Diablo.
Sorry.
Diablo fucking sucks nowadays.
4?
Diablo 4 fucking sucks.
I played it with you in Unity that one time. Like, just... We didn't even get to, like, wherever. We barely played that much.
You guys were playing hardcore, right?
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. It didn't seem to get me. Like, I love Diablo 3. I'd probably play that again right now. But, like, 4 just... I don't know. There was no urge to do it. It felt shitty.
Last Epoch's fun. It is a little bit repetitive.
All those games usually
I haven't
are.
tried Path of Exile 2, which
we
is
did a
supposed to be,
long
like,
time
amazing.
ago.
But...
Did you play the first one?
Yeah, I played the fuck out of the first one. Like, I haven't gotten the second one, no. Because it costs money.
Oh, was the first one free?
Yes.
Path of Exile?
That Secret Levels Pac-Man game was already out.
Oh, is it really?
It doesn't look good.
Oof.
Fuck.
That Wolverine game looks pretty cool.
No,
Oh,
for real.
it's insane.
I watched a fucking breakdown trailer of just like the villains in it that you may have missed or whatever. I did miss a lot of them because I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? The only one I knew was Mystique and fucking Sabretooth and the Sentinel.
Yeah.
Apparently there was hints of Magneto in it. I didn't see that.
Oh, and Omega Red.
Omega Red, something like Silver Wolf or some shit. Fuck, it was like 10 villains of Wolverine. I was like, I knew 3 of these. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. And then, obviously, the game's gonna have so many fucking costumes. It's gonna be just like Spider-Man, because Wolverine has so many costumes to pick from, too. Like, you know what I mean? Literally every iteration. You could probably have the Hugh Jackman. You can have the Logan. You can have the classic X-Force, the X-Men.
Both Peter and Miles both have a Wolverine costume, so you know they're gonna have the fucking.
I love,
Spider-Man
like,
costume.
everything that was, like, to me, any, like, fear or reservation I had about the game was, like, squashed with this already. And they already, like, announced that. So the game comes out fall of 2026 next year. And then in spring, around March, they're going to be doing a PlayStation State of Play just on Wolverine. And it's like, I'm already excited for that. Like, I'm already sold, but whatever more they show me, I'm ready. You know what I mean?
I feel like I need to get the PS5 Pro now.
See, I've been thinking about that for a long time.
Do you have a TV for it?
Wolverine.
What?
Good point.
Do you have a TV for it?
TV first.
A good enough TV? No,
Man.
I do not. But the
Just
thing
squashed
is,
my dream.
even without a good enough TV for like all the visual things, you'll know performance
Processing
at
and
least.
shit.
Like
That's
it'll
true.
at least run everything 60 frames, no doubt, and everything else. You know, I've been thinking about that too. And GameStop does a lot of times where like they'll increase your trade value of a system for a new system. You know, so I'd probably do one of those things. I trade my PS5 in to get
Sponsor?
because it's like I'm not paying no $800 for this PS5 Pro.
No, fuck.
I think it's $750 because of the tariffs now.
Oof.
For real.
I have stickers on my PS5 though.
That increases the value.
I also have stickers.
It's true.
See, I thought about wanting to keep it too, but it's like, why
Stickers
would I
that I
need
like.
2? Why would I need
Stickers.
2 PS5s?
I like the stickers.
One for me.
So yeah, they were 700, but they went up to 750. Yeah, that's what I thought. But that's dope. It has a 2 terabyte drive.
I don't need that with the
That's
internet
still
I
not
got.
enough.
I know it ain't, but all I have is 2 terabytes right now, and that includes my base and my internal the slot you have. And this has the 2 terabyte base and then whatever slot. So I'd add the 2 terabyte and then my 1.5 terabyte edition, so it'd be 3.5 terabytes.
How long has the PS5 been out?
Dude, it's been out for a while. That's the other reason I've been hesitant is because it's heavily rumored the new Xbox and PS6 are coming out next year.
That's crazy.
Like, no, for real.
The Wolverine fucking expo or
And
whatever.
then, dude, what's gonna get me? This is what's gonna get me, Keegan. So the leaks that are pretty believable because of patents, because of pricing specs already, is the PS6 hybrid system, which is going to be a handheld that can also be docked. And the rumor right now is that it can run the whole PS4 and PS5 library, 60 frames per second handheld, and then PS6 will probably be dog shit unless it's docked. You know what I'm saying? It may even be like an accessory / like you need your PS6 to like plug this in or whatever to play PS6 games. I almost feel like it'll be that.
You gotta
Like
buy
Wind Waker
both.
Wii U shit.
You gotta buy the PlayStation 6 and the PlayStation 6
No,
handheld
for real.
to have it.
But this thing's supposed to be significantly cheaper than the Xbox ROG Ally, which isn't fucking that hard to believe because it doesn't even have a price yet. But the current spec leaks and all that are saying $900 for the Xbox handheld, and one of the reasons that it's way more expensive than needs be is because it's one of the times they're partnering with AMD. So instead of it being in-house production-wise, where they can eat a cost of it and like either break even or take like a $50 hit per unit because they know that'll sell the subscription, which will increase over time. That's how consoles are sold. Consoles are sold at the bare minimum. Sometimes even like PlayStation lost $50 for the PS4 just because they knew when you get PS Plus, whatever, when you get Game Pass, they're going to get that back. You know what I'm saying? Get you in the ecosystem, make your money then. You know what I'm saying? Now, with this one, they have AMD and partners and shit where they actually have to have a bottom line of profit. So they, you know what I mean, they can't do it at cost. They have to have a profit line that's happy for investors for each device. So, okay, ROG Ally got priced at $600 for the regular version and $999 for the 1 terabyte version, which is more advanced. The 600 version only has 512 gigs. I know, right? But it looks awesome. And the one thing that's awesome about this one too is it can run the Steam OS. So it's going to be the most powerful way to play your Steam library, and you'll have the Xbox library. And the cool thing about this, and this is why people are already excited about the next Xbox, is because this has a custom version of Windows that runs Microsoft, the Steam games, and everything. So like every game you buy, you can play on this thing, basically, on PC or Xbox, you know? A lot of PlayStation games end up going to Steam or whatever, so, like, you're even playing PlayStation games on this bitch. People are thinking that this OS was just built for this device. People are thinking now that the next Xbox will run the same OS and maybe even be able to play Steam games on your Xbox, which would be a very, very cool thing, and I see as... I feel like that will happen. Xbox has once and always, like, they keep reiterating this, is that they're not selling consoles, they're selling a way to play games. They're selling Game Pass, they're trying to get Xbox and everything. They had the Xbox initiative where anything can be an Xbox. You have a Fire Stick, you can do the Xbox cloud streaming, so you can play Xbox on that. You can play Xbox with your phone. They even said, in a perfect world, Xbox will be on the Switch and PlayStation, you know? This was back for the first Switch. I think at the end of this year, at the Game Show Awards, they're going to announce the Halo Master Chief Collection coming to Switch 2 and PlayStation. It's been like the leak that I was talking about before, where they're like, it's going to all pinnacle up to Halo being like the final one. Everything's come right. Like the PlayStation State of Play we just had, one of the main games they showed off coming to PlayStation, Microsoft Flight Simulator. A small piece of shit, but it literally has Microsoft in the name, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? Every major hitter of Microsoft has been coming over. Fucking Gears of War, Forza, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of ones I don't give a fuck about, but are all Microsoft exclusives. And it's like, realistically at this point, what are they leaving out? It's just Halo. Fable at a point, but like, I don't even know. Fable's not even around anymore. They're trying, but they can't, you know? They probably fucking gave up on that when that Microsoft layoff happened, because Xbox had to slush like 8% of their company. They acquired all those companies just after close 8% of them down. Like,
Jeez.
Rough. That's what Microsoft does, though. They acquire your company and they put it into the fucking ground.
well, that's what sucks is because, like, Yeah, I agree with that. Xbox is different than Microsoft, but owned by Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? So Xbox is trying to do all these things. It's not turning a fast enough profit. And unlike PlayStation, who like they're making their money off their games, they'll put money into the studios and let them do what they want to do. Xbox says, you need to make a live-action service game. Those make money. Use our IPs. Now they're tarnishing the name of those IPs that they bought out. The original company was like, dude, what the fuck? You're watching piss away our beloved games that we made, the franchise we made. You're pissing away. And then, like, it's all this hatred of, like, a cycle. Oh, fuck Bethesda because of this. Whole time Microsoft is telling them to do this. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example. But, like, it's crazy because now those game companies get shut down because the live-action service game they were forced to make failed. So, yeah, they didn't want to make it. That's not a passion project. The good thing is they give the developers the money to make the game they already wanted to make. Those are the games that are successful. You can tell when a developer had fun with the game, you know? It's one of the reasons why Techland, the creators of those Dying Light games, it's why I love them so much, is because you can tell they love their games. You know what I'm saying? The world is filled with so much detail. The newest one's a good example. You have no stamina. You know what I'm saying? You just get to run and do your parkour. It's like most games would make a fucking dumbass parkour mechanic where you have to do this to make it more of a video game.
But they also balanced it so nicely with the fighting bar because
exactly because
even though you have the ability to like move around more, you still have to like engage with the enemy, and that depletes a bar that like is separate from your stamina.
And you know that like you said, it's perfect balance because you know you don't have enough stamina to clear this zombie out. Like even one zombie, you're not going to have it in one stamina to go. So you have to time it to where you have enough so you can still run away, because otherwise if you use your last one, you're drained and then you can't run and these zombies just gain on you. So like you still have to do this mental manipulation of how many hits do I have left and all this shit, and then I can run away, let it stamina recharge and come back and hit them and shit like that. Fantastic game.
Literally,
and
10 out of 10. Give us fucking crossplay though.
The reason why I'll keep like praise or singing their praise because like they show dedication to their fans. You know what I mean? They're regularly updating the first and second one, which came out 10 and like 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean these games are getting free content updates still? You know what I'm saying? Free remaster. I bought the DLC pass for the second game, and that got me this game for free because of a fucking planned thing that failed or whatever. They're always doing shit to make things right if it didn't go right the first time, and I love that type of shit. CD Projekt Red used to be good, but like, poof.
We need more game companies like that in the gaming world, in the gaming industry. People that are taking on passion projects and actually working on games that they want to see created.
No, for real, for real.
Versus like the what's popular and what's trending bullshit. Like that was my biggest worry about Wolverine. That's the one thing I paid attention to in the trailer was like, what does this gameplay like look like? Is this going to be like the same over the shoulder bullshit?
She said that you could see the blood and the lines in his teeth.
Did you? Yeah. Did you? I was gonna say, did you watch the trailer and the breakdown trailer?
No.
The breakdown trailer is like almost better than the first like trailer because you hear them talk about it and like when the way they talk about it, you're like, okay, this is gonna be good. Because they're like, everyone wants to know, is the safe company Insomniac going to really make a game like Wolverine and it be a Wolverine game, or is it going to feel like a kid game? It's like, no, we're sticking to the gruesomeness of the character. That's why it's going to be a 17 rating. They're like, we even thought that like having in the trailer the skull through the thing would be too much, but it's like we need to showcase that this is the atmosphere of the game. It's going to be this gnarly brutalness that is Wolverine, and. They talk about how, like, I don't know, they show how, like, they're doing this character so much justice of how, like, Wolverine can be that type of character that is a very caring person but snaps into that ferocious thing. He has those mental fogness gaps in his mind where, like, he just becomes these two different people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can be a fucking dipshit for 10 hours just killing people and then go back to teaching fucking at the X-Men school, you know? And then they talk about how, like, the comics, this is going to be an original story, but it's going to show homage and whatever, blah, 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 blah. They were like, we want to make a Wolverine game that's one of those games where you can play at any time period and this still be a great adventure standalone thing, you know? Like, it's not going to just be a good Insomniac game. It's going to be the best Wolverine game there ever was or is.
So many like places too.
That's what they talk about. They're like, with Wolverine's comic line, he travels to so much fucking areas where, like, they can make literally every mission be a different country. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
Not only that, there's so many things that, like, he just, like, the X-Men is just, like, a small percentage of Wolverine. He's fought the Hulk. I would be damned if they don't put a Hulk fight in this fucking game somehow.
It'd be
Like,
cool, but I don't know. I don't know if you'll see
That's
that.
one of the biggest things. I personally believe that's going to be a side mission.
I seen this dude. I checked this out. There's already fucking Reddit theories about this shit because people have been talking about a Hulk game, and then there's no credits to this part whatsoever. Everyone just wants a Hulk game. People are like, okay, Wolverine should have a Hulk tie-in at the end that launches a Hulk game afterwards, and it'd be some fucking the next Insomniac project. Once again, not confirmed. What is kind of confirmed, which this is some interesting stuff. I don't remember when the leak happened, but Insomniac had a data breach where Wolverine, a prototype build, had gotten leaked, and people had tried to basically this prototype was so early where it was just 3D frames, movement, right? Practicing with claws and shit like that. People put textures on it to kind of see what the game would feel like, but this was such a fucking old build where it was basically nothing, you know? But in that leak, what also came out was a build of a live service game they had worked on for a little bit, Into the Spider-Verse. And it ended up getting canceled, which is probably a good thing because I'd be damned if a Spider-Man live service game would make me spend so much fucking money.
But it looked so good.
Well, so
dude.
check
It
this
looked
out.
So fun.
There's still something in the works because there's an actor who kind of let this leak recently where the voice actor for Spider-Man 99, Ultimate Spider-Man or some bullshit, he is oh, we're still working on a project or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So that got kind of confirmed. It was shown this isn't known if it's ever going to come out, but they were actively working on a Venom game, which would be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, nothing's been told about that. Talked about it may have been canned. It may have been playing DLC that never happened. You know, but they were working on a Venom project. It's so
Play as Harry.
dude, and or just even oh man, that'd be so fucking sick. It could just be how the symbiote fell. There could be so much shit. If you're just on planet symbiote, you know what I mean? It don't have to be directly related to the game. What if you're just fucking Venom doing Venom shit? On a Spawn level game, that'd be so fucking fun.
Ends with Null.
Dude. And then
Starts with Null?
people, when that leak came out, they're like, the Venom game wouldn't be good. They wouldn't know how to make an amateur, game. This could prove that, oh, no, they know how not to fuck around.
It would be cool to get a new list of superhero games that don't fucking suck because the last million I'm not gonna lie, I had no faith in Marvel Rivals, and the fact that I think it's as good as it is actually pretty impressive.
I got excited for Avengers, dog. I was one of those people. Because the demo was so fucking fun. The demo was fun. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh my god, it was.
And then you get the game, and you're like, what is this? Please tell me it gets better. And you're like, oh, it doesn't. It just gets worse. Every step of the way, it got worse.
The biggest letdown.
It's like, oh, what do you mean I can't even play story mode? I just have to play fucking matchmaking missions and get paired with dipshits, and then,
I think it's worse. I think it's worse than the Halo letdown.
The
The Halo Wars?
Oh, yeah, 100% it was. Halo Wars, if we would have known what it was, probably wouldn't have been a big of a letdown. We bought that game not knowing what it was at all and thought it was a new Halo installment, and it was this top-down bullshit. We were like, this sucks.
Oh, I did the same thing.
Top-down strat game.
We got sold on the, double energy swords. I'm like, no way.
Yep.
No way, double energy swords.
It was supposed to be the coolest fucking
we
thing
returned
ever.
that game same day.
A lot of people like those types of games. I
that's-
fucking don't.
As an adult now, if I went and it came out, it'd probably be fun. It's like XCOM, isn't it?
You could probably get it on your phone.
I don't think it's like Diablo. I think it's turn-based.
It's like StarCraft.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. So maybe not, but I like Fire Emblem. But when I was thinking of something else and got that, that's when it was the biggest letdown. And same with Avengers, was especially because you played the demo, so you thought you knew it was gonna be this fucking awesome game, and it's oh, this is a fucking live service pay-to-play fucking dipshit game. Nah, fuck me, right?
Anthem fucking sucks.
Anthem, ooh man.
What time is it, dude?
Yeah, we can end it. It's been about an hour. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you got a time frame. All right. Well, thank you guys. We can rant about video games another day. This will be the last episode of the month. We'll see you in October. Stay soft, stay dry, all that. Love. Nice.